Hey friends, it's Sherman.
And I'm Liam Hudson.
No, you're not.
Oh.
Who are you?
I'm Lilith Fair.
My regular co-host this week was out rocking Children in Nature, so I thought I'd get in one of my favorite clowns to fill in for him.
Walking children in nature is code for sleeping with underage people.
Liam, why?
Allegedly.
Gross. Well, and then welcome
really
to this
the bed
week.
With that joke.
She's not fat.
Okay.
And welcome to this week's
The Sunday Revue.
and we will be judging the queens who perform in the 7-day show at Evolution Wonderland.
Reading them to filth. Forcing them to stop doing drag. I'm so retarded. Stop do drag. Because you have no self-esteem anymore.
Because we're gonna tear your shreds, bitch.
Rude.
Let's get into these fucks. Wow, I was cussing. I'm getting too in.
Oh, this is a not safe for work
Getting
edition of
too
the
into
Sunday
this.
Review.
First up, Roselle Christina.
Our hostess for the evening. Amazing. Roselle Christina doing Problem.
Ariana Grande, Fish. Flawless Fish.
She always looks gorgeous. I like that she not only had not only a sparkly costume on herself, but also had a sparkly costume on her microphone.
Bedazzle that.
Yeah, it was gorgeous. She honestly looks like Ariana Grande to me. I've seen her do a lot of Ariana Grande, and it's a great character illusion.
She's fantastic.
It's flawless.
Next, Miss Lady Seraphine.
Doing the Pussycat Dolls.
I don't need a man.
I don't need a man. I think Lady Seraphine, honestly, is really beautiful. I think she could easily, take public transit and not be murdered. I don't mind the sort of, casual, real girl aesthetic. I think she's kind of like the Edmonton Tatiana a little bit from a Drag Race perspective.
And everyone hates her?
No, that she has a very no. Everybody hates me, which I don't like. I don't mind the jeans. I don't mind the very casual tops because she looks like a real girl. And the only thing I'm gonna say is from a performance perspective is I think she would benefit from more specific movement because I see a lot of doesn't really know what to do, so she doesn't really know what to do with her hands, and there's kind of some meaningless pacing. So I think if she just listened to her music a little bit and she decided where it was important to move, where it was important to move her arms, what's really important, and focus on that, because less is more sometimes.
We'll talk about it later in other numbers.
Yeah, but I think specific movement would really help a lot.
And this is a good number, and I think it was probably the best I've seen her so far, and it was really fun.
Yeah, and she looks gorgeous, and that hair is beautiful.
Yes. Next, Amaya King gave me everything, and she was cute, and she was sexy.
I love this dress, and I love the dangling bit in the bit. She's got a big fabric cock.
It was like slutty prom girl.
Slutty prom queen. I voted for her because she pushed Regina in front of a bus. She's beautiful. This is a good example of being specific in your movement and really knowing what you need to sell at one point in a song. And this is being really, really nitpicky because I was really drunk when I was watching the review. And this is so nitpicky because Amaya is gorgeous and flawless and perfect. Her panty was the same color as her tights, which when I first saw them, I was like, is she wearing a panty? Or we just... Because I thought it was such a weird flaw for somebody as perfect as Amaya to just be wearing just to give us legging crotch, which you sometimes see. You see it in a lot of my videos if you want to know what I'm talking about. So I remember thinking to myself a lot that'd be so hot if we saw a lacy red panty every once in a while on Amaya. Lacy red panty.
Are you giving the bonus for Amaya this week?
No do drag.
She was great, and I watched the video again earlier today, and she had movement, and every movement had purpose. It was great,
absolutely.
Beautiful,
gorgeous.
Moving on, Miss Jonbenet Ramsay. Worst picture ever.
Oral
She kept-
surgery realness.
She did Laughing Track by Crookers,
Crookers.
which I've seen a lot of other queens do. Vicky Vox is a good one, and then Only Mayhem did one during Mayhem Miller, sorry.
And my dear friend Allison in Toronto.
Yeah, they've done great numbers with that.
Yeah.
But she made it her own. She added like
a woman who had just had oral surgery.
yeah, some videos you see on Facebook and like mixed
Interview.
those together. It was great. It was really funny.
Hilarious.
Really good.
I died in my drunken state. I kept my hands over my mouth like this and was like, what?
It was very homicidal.
It was great. It was super, super funny. I love her aesthetic too. I love the trash queen aesthetic. I love that she kind of has like rough hooker makeup, like she just got fucked 25 times.
Yeah.
And she's like, is this lip liner or do I have a disease? And like you can see the runs in her tie, but like it works for her. It makes sense for her character, and so it doesn't look sloppy. It looks intentional, which I love.
Yeah, she's great. Moving on. Monica Bravo doing One and Only from Dreamgirls.
Gorgeous, movement, beautiful.
Cute, fun, great bra.
That bra is amazing.
Yeah, it's
I
like
would
leather
bury
study.
my face in that bra. I'll motorboat you.
Next. Maltrex.
Serving us alien prostitute.
Space hooker realness.
Space hooker realness.
Work.
Like she is on the rings of Saturn giving rim jobs. No, I love this. I love this look.
This number, like, because she took like a week off or 2 weeks off or something, and I think she needed it.
She
'cause,
posted
like,
a Facebook status about it.
She posted success with everything. It was good. Because I think that she like had fun with this number. She wasn't too contrived. Wasn't true like in her head about it. She just had fun and danced.
Yeah. What my thing? This is again a little bit on the specific movement thing. Is what I love about Maltrex, and I love Maltrex to death. And she's going to be in the December 18th Homicidal, where we show Gremlins, which is also going to be special guest hosted by Mr. Sherman.
It's very exciting. It's gonna be fun.
What I love about her is that she is very high energy. She kind of reminds me of like when you come home and your puppy is so excited to see you and comes like running at you and like jumps all over you and it's like, oh my god, you're home! It's like, ladies and gentlemen, Maltrex. It's like so much energy, but like, and that's great. It's so like engaging. She obviously loves drag so much, but just like slow it down a little bit. Like hit the dance moves that you really want to hit, because like I know that you dancing your ass off, but like slow it down, hit the beats that are really important. But I love that you wore so much color. I loved your leggings. I didn't like your shoes, but I liked everything. I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Shoes didn't match though.
No. But
Moving on.
I liked it.
Tiara Manila doing Jessie J. Fantastic, beautiful, flawless.
Gorgeous. I feel like I haven't seen
The
Tiara
wig
Manila.
matched. It was beautiful.
Yeah. I feel like I haven't seen Tiara Manila dance this much before. Normally she's sort of just
Voguing.
She gets on stage and she mugs the shit out of you because she's one of the most beautiful queens on earth. And she knows that she doesn't need to do that much because she's amazing. And like, again, with specificity, like she like really knows how to serve it to you and hit you hard with it. So she knows that she doesn't have to, but like, it was amazing to see her do it this week and just like kill it. And that bodysuit was
everything.
Sick.
Gave me dance moves. Fabulous.
The green on her was amazing. And
yeah.
Her padding is flawless. She
next
looks like she could make a lot of money on Craigslist.
Pinky.
Oh,
this is speaking to like the queens who are rocking it now, or the new queens. This is what you learn from like subtlety and like less is more. So she just stood there, had her beautiful fan, just gave it everything, and
you don't need to do anything.
Very
People
Diana
are
Ross,
gonna watch.
Very Beyonce, very R&B diva, giving you ballad realness, flawless, beautiful.
Yeah, it was amazing. There is a reason that Binky is. I always kind of joke that all the drag queens in Edmonton are like a coven, like Run American Horror Story, and she is our Jessica Lange. Binky is the supreme, and when she dies,
are you the next supreme?
I don't know.
Fuck Yellow Cab.
Fuck Yellow Cab.
Maltrex.
So I can be the supreme. Just kidding.
Maltrex doing GRL's Vacation, and yeah.
I love when queens wear their own merchandise on stage. I think that is so funny and so amazing, and I love it.
It was fun. It was good. Movement was fun. Cool. And nice doing a song that wasn't super popular, so it's like good exposure for the song and doing something that not everyone has done before.
The struggle that you get when you wear more masculine clothes, speaking kind of specifically about the beginning of the number, is that when the dance moves are also kind of masculine, because the dance moves were a little more boyish than I think you wanted them to come off. It sort of looked a little too boy.
Yeah.
I think that fixed itself in the second part. I don't know if it was sort of like you were playing up the fact that it was like, I am a boy, but I'm not.
I think the whole the idea of the number was like to be like tomboy, hanging out and just having fun, and then like the second part was supposed to be like going out as like a girl and be like woo.
Yeah.
And so for that, I wanted a wig. You just like rocked your boy hair, which is long, and that whole long boy hair thing. So,
I love the costume change. I like your recovery from your fall was flawless. That is how you recover on stage. We give you 2 thumbs up.
To toot.
The rectum.
Ew. Gross. Amaya King doing Hot Couture.
This is the worst photo of all time.
Worst photo,
which sucks because this is my favorite look of the night.
Beautiful.
Yeah, this dress was gorgeous. This is Filipino prom queen, like drop dead gorgeous. This neck piece, like it's like King Midas gave you the most amazing pearl necklace. Like
Amaya King, indeed.
Amaya King. No, it was flawless. She's Filipino queen doing Filipino queen with Manila Luzon's Hot Couture. Looking gorgeous. And I do not know why Amaya King came up to me and was like, oh, forgive me, oh my gosh, like, don't read me. And I was like, why am I going to read you? How am I going to read you?
Beautiful.
You are advanced novels that I am incapable of reading. Because
she ain't no children's
did
book.
not do well in school. How dare you bring that up?
That's why you're a drag queen tranny.
Right.
Next, Monica Browning doing super bass. Quick notes. Mike, I feel like was a little too close. It looks like you're giving like a sucking dick. It was a little weird. So you know the words.
Yeah, she obviously knew the words, so I don't know why it was so close to her face. Because she obviously knew the words. And like a lot of queens, when they don't know the words, they hold the mic in front of their face because they don't want people to see that they don't. But, girl, you knew the words.
Sometimes when I see
You're not singing live. You don't actually need that mic.
You don't know Maltrex.
Yeah, you ain't singing live like Mel. I was like, what are you talking about? I was like throwing shade.
No. She kind of looks like Jinx the Pokemon, though. I'm going to put her here. That's funny to me.
Katrina Waters said that. Katrina Waters says that you look like Jinx the Pokemon. Beat the shit out of her.
Drag queen fight.
Beat the shit out of that bug.
Next. Tiara Manila doing fucking Rated R, Rihanna, medley, everything. Loved it. Beautiful, going ballad to punk, like pop punk song, and then like doing like Jamaica dance hall, everything. Loved it.
Short hair on her is gorgeous.
Everything.
The bra was gorgeous. She did a somersault, which was amazing. I
said it before, but Tiara Manila usually just like vogues and gives me mugs.
Yeah, she mugs the shit out of you.
She was sexy tonight. Sexy.
Yeah, and like danced.
She gave us the choreographies.
Yeah, she gave us hashtag choreographies.
Like your sister would say.
Yeah.
And everything.
And she was, Roselle, first of all, we need to talk about Roselle on the mic for a little bit as co-hostess, who it was nonstop. I want to help her to straight superstar. So Tiara was like, okay, well, if you're going to steal that from me, I'm going to steal choreographies from you.
Yeah.
And we are going to have a good old-fashioned drag fight. And it was amazing.
I like that they're like the Brittany and Christina of like Edmonton drag Filipino queens. Because they feud and they're sisters, but they feud and it's fun and they're flawless and flawless.
I never feud with any of my sisters.
Next.
If they're the Christina and Brittany, that makes Chelsea and I like the Hillary and Lindsay.
Roselle Christina doing applause with 75 costume changes.
She brought number. Everything from home, and she did like 3 seconds of the song, and was like, I'm tired of this outfit.
It was like Lady Gaga, ADD drag realness.
It was amazing. It was amazing, and she got tipped. This is cuntiest thing that happened all night. Got tipped so much she slipped on her money. That's amazing. Like, if you're going to slip on stage, slip on your money. Like, hilarious.
I guess a note to queens, if you're gonna want to get tips, get to the level of Roselle Christina. Bring it.
Wear 15 million outfits on stage all at once.
Yeah.
She should have. Well, I guess she did kind of layer them.
Oh my god.
I was going to say she should have worn more outfits and layered them until she was like 500
The
pounds.
size of you?
Yeah, the size of me. Don't talk to me like I'm... Oh, no, I'm not going to say that.
Moving on.
This isn't reading. This was gorgeous. It was amazing.
Jonbenet Ramsay coming back with Domino. My notes. She did like 3 different gags, and I was confused which like
tonally, like
what was her point? Because like she did like a blowjob joke, and then she did like a glitter joke, and then she did like a "Don't leave me" joke, and like the crying when like the lyrics said something, and so I was like, what is the?
Yeah, I agree. I think like the crying and the blowjob were more connected than the glitter, but the glitter came first, so that's what I was kind of expecting the whole routine to kind of be like. From an audience perspective, in terms of tone for your number. And then the blowjob and the crying were quite different from that, so I didn't really know. I also felt like I really liked the dress, but it also didn't... The dress was more suited to your, like, glitter stunt than it was to the other things.
So tonally, I think, like, pick something?
Yeah, I would say that. That's a fair critique. But, again, love her.
Moving on. Next, we had Miss Lady Seraphine returning to the stage, doing Candyman in particular. Notes.
I think this dress is really cute. I think the pink is great on you. Again, I love your real girl aesthetic, because if you can do real girl, you can like, if you can afford to just go and buy dresses that are not super crazy expensive and like look great in them, then I wish I could do that. I wish I wasn't a giant Polish transvestite. So, again, this dress is adorable.
But I would say that she'd had no gimmick, and she just got to pull that dress up because it kept falling. It was Alicia Keys. It keeps falling.
And you could tell in her face that was bothering her, which I was feeling for you, because we've all been there. The Last Homicidal, you can watch that video. Adventures in Strapless Bras. A lot of my chicken cutlet, which I bought at Walmart.
So and she didn't really like to zombie walk in a little bit too.
Again, specificity. Also the words were not all there.
Yeah.
It's a fair critique.
Yeah.
I love you, you are gorgeous, but also Carbon Dioxide was sitting next to me, and Carbon Dioxide does that number a lot, and she was like, and I was like, don't worry, you didn't do it very well either.
Let's keep this going.
Yes. With one routine left.
Queens of the Orient.
I love Carbon Dioxide.
It was doing Butterfly as a group. Mariah Carey serving realness.
Amazing.
Fish harmonizing. Beautiful. Last week's note was they like weren't as polished as they usually are. That went away. This beautiful number was fantastic.
Yeah.
The harmonizing was fantastic. They came on stage.
The wigs were great. The outfits
subtle,
were great.
fantastic.
The placing of people, like the staging of it was great. They had inflatable wings.
They fucking flew away with my heart.
We can finally say that the Queens of the Orient are officially blow-up dolls.
Did you order them from Asia?
I did. They're really expensive. And they're full of lead paint. No, it was. This was stunning. Even though it's sort of a hard thing to end a show on a ballad, but because this was so perfected, it was amazing and the perfect way to close the show.
Perfect.
It was gorgeous.
Let's move into Best of the Week. I have one, and you have one, and one that we agree on.
Yeah, I agree with you, but I also have one that's sort of like a personal favorite.
So I'll start. My favorite was Tiara Manila fucking killing it with Rihanna, because it's so hard to go from ballad to like dance hall song and then to like R&B upbeat song, and I think she rocked all 3 songs and made it seem cohesive and great, and I loved it.
The mix was great. The costume changes were
subtle but flawless,
and the movement was great. She has great stage presence. That is also one of my favorites of the week, but I kind of had a second favorite of the week, just from my own personal drag aesthetic and being like, we sisters. I know we sisters. Jonbenet Ramsay, oral surgery realness, laughing track. So funny.
Killed it.
So funny.
So good. Made me laugh. Died.
My drunken self couldn't handle it.
Moving on to Worst of the Week.
Because the entire show was so good. Because we had 4 Queens of the Orient, we had like some craziness, we had Binky, like the whole show is so good. Any little flaw, any like little thing is going to just be magnified. And I think that is what it was this week. And so I think it had to be Candyman.
Lady Seraphine.
Lady Seraphina. That dress is gorgeous though, and you look flawless and you look like a real girl. And I'm jealous that you can probably take the bus and not get harassed.
But it was great. Yeah, just don't like if your dress is falling, don't let it show. Just keep having fun and love it.
Or take your tits out.
Yeah, just
whip them out, slap someone in the face with them, and be like, Candyman. Take your dick out, untuck, pee on Sherman.
No.
Pee on Sherman.
No.
Contact him on Grindr.
No.
I'm gonna pee on you.
I haven't been on Grindr in like a week. Moving on. Let's plug some shows.
Time travels really strangely in Sherman's world.
Let's plug some shows.
Okay.
You are in the Naughty But Nice show with Tequila Mockingbird, December 12th.
It's the Tequila Mockingbird and Lilith Fair Christmas pageant, so yes, I am in that.
Well, old things first.
Good queens first. Tequila.
Yes, the Naughty But Nice Christmas pageant.
Yeah.
When is that? Where is that?
That is Friday, December 12th at Evolution Wonder Lounge. It is hosted by myself and the incomparable, amazing Tequila Mockingbird. Our special guest judges are Farley Fufu from Gay Calgary and Marie Brawatsky representing Evolution Wonder Lounge. The contestants are Chelsea Horrendous, Jonbenet Ramsay, Maltrex, Go Fetch, Shawana Millionaire, and Carbon Dioxide.
And you can catch me guest hosting at Homicidal on December 18th.
Yeah.
That'll be kind of new and weird.
Homicidal presents Gremlins. Our special guest that month is Maltrex, and then we are also getting a fabulous burlesque girl, and that is the House of Homicidal, of course, which is myself, Chelsea Horrendous, Go Fetch, Jessie Hannibal, and Lord is the Murray Virgin.
Wow, you remembered all of them.
I know.
Congrats. Thanks for checking out this week's Center Review, and we will see you next week.
We'll read you in your dream.
To filth. Bye.